Yo, what's going on guys? Really quick before we start today's video, no, this isn't a sponsor or anything this time, but I just wanted to announce the change in appearance here on the channel just so everyone realizes at the same time and isn't confused about a new face popping up on their feed. I had a new Avi as well as a new banner made, so we looking clean now. And by the way, huge shout out to Shadstick over on Twitter for throwing all of this together for me, so make sure you guys go check out his channel and Twitter account as well, and I'll make sure to have it up on the screen for you. And while you're on Twitter, by the way, be on the lookout for random account giveaways that I may be doing at completely random times. So if you are interested in maybe winning a stacked Dokkan account, I literally just gave away a 15 LR global Dokkan account. And I've also got a fresh global Dokkan account that I'm going to be giving away this Friday with 5 copies of the new Tech LR Broly on it. So if you guys are interested in having a chance to win that possibly, make sure you go join us over on Twitter for all details on that. But without further ado, let's get started. After the Tournament of Power ended and all of the universes were restored, everyone pretty much returned to their regular lives, or as regular as they can get, as we saw order be restored by Zeno and the Super Dragon Balls. The last thing we saw, which was as fitting as ever, was Goku and Vegeta training in the final scene of Super, but the question is, what happened directly after that? With all of the erased universes restored, more parallels have been created, but interestingly enough, in this story, Zeno has different plans. In the light of the recent performance in the Tournament of Power, Lord Zeno has decided to give Universe 6 and 7 a very special privilege. This is a story called Dragon Ball New Horizon, another amazing fan manga, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll be sure to leave it down in the description box below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter to keep up with everything we have going on here, but without further ado, Zeno's Palace.
I got swords on my back, time my ride back. Ninjas with me, niggas going Starr, cause these bitches eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
The first thing we see is Lord Zeno telling the Grand Priest to call in all of the angels and the gods of destruction for a meeting. As we see Whis and Beerus arrive alongside Vados and Champa, we can see that they're already arguing as usual. Once things calm down, the two Zenos proceed with the meeting. First, the Grand Priest starts by saying that in the Tournament of Power, Universe 6 and Universe 7 proved just how similar the twins were, and being so impressed by their displays, Zeno has chosen to present these two universes with a gift. To Lord Champa, the god of destruction of Universe 6, and to Lord Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7, now the two dimensions shall become one. And the next thing we see is Zeno doing exactly that as he merges the two universes together. Next is when things begin to take a turn, as the Grand Priest goes on to explain that by following the universal rules written by Grand Zeno himself, each new universe that is forged by the will of the king, or the result of the union of the universes already in existence, it must be in the hand of its own new, unique god of destruction. The Grand Priest then ends the meeting with a final closing statement, being that, as announced earlier, the new universe needs a new god of destruction, and the previous gods actually have the responsibility to find a new one. As a gesture of encouragement to assist in the finding of the next god, Zeno has decided to grant Beerus and Champa a maximum of 48 hours to find a replacement, but if they are to fail, then the punishment shall be the erasure of both universes. And with that, everyone is dismissed. Outside, Vados proclaims that there aren't really too many warriors that they can pick from in Universe 6, which kind of embarrasses Champa in front of his brother, as Beerus says that this isn't really surprising seeing as how Universe 6 performed in the Tournament of Power. Being competitive as ever, Beerus and Champa decide to turn this into a little challenge, and then the 48-hour hunt for the next god of destruction begins as Whis and Vados teleport them both to their first destinations. We then cut to the next page and see that Goku is in the middle of a sparring match. He releases a Kamehameha wave and his opponent seems to be able to handle Goku's base form, so Goku decides to turn it up a notch and transforms into a Super Saiyan. Still impressed at the strength of his opponent, whom we haven't seen yet, Goku goes even further beyond and decides to go Super Saiyan 3. Across the plains, Beerus and Whis arrive. Beerus teleports in front of Goku and disables his Kamehameha, and as Goku reverts back to his base form, Beerus says that they're looking for a new god of destruction, so Goku is to come with them immediately. But my question is, who was Goku fighting with? Whis goes on to say that they're making a classification of the best warriors of the 7th universe, so obviously Goku would be at the top. Seeing as how Goku is confused at the need for a new god of destruction with Beerus standing right in front of him, Whis explains that it's a little more serious than Beerus just going into retirement, as Zeno has merged the 6th and 7th universes together, and if a new god of destruction isn't found within the next 2 days, Zeno will erase everything. But unfortunately, and as we knew he would, Goku still declines, saying that he has too much to not only learn, but teach as well here on Earth, as he has a new pupil to train, and not to mention, if somebody were to try and come destroy the planet again, who would defend it? Knowing how Goku is already, Beerus and Whis don't really put up much of a fight, as they came here expecting a no in the first place, and with that, Beerus and Whis take their leave to find the next person on their list of potential gods, and when they leave, the silhouette of Goku's mysterious sparring partner appears from over the hill as he calls out to Goku saying, "Master, I'm getting bored." Their next stop is none other than planet Sadala, which has been thriving ever since the end of the tournament. Vegeta has decided to take refuge on this planet in Universe 6 among these Saiyans, as we saw Whis take surprise at how many Super Saiyans now call this planet home. Vegeta, taking pride in the strength of his people, asks Beerus what he thinks of all of these warriors, but among all of the Super Saiyans that stand before him, Beerus says that only one of them seems different. Whis asks Vegeta what he thinks of their proposal to possibly be the next god of destruction, but he also refuses, saying that he's worked too hard to rebuild the Saiyan race and that he must stay amongst his people, which of course makes perfect sense being Vegeta. Beerus and Whis bid farewell to the Saiyans once more, but before they depart, Whis tells Kabe that Goku also has quite the promising pupil, to which Kabe replies that he hopes to meet him someday. Beerus and Whis take their leave from planet Sadala, and once they're gone, Kabe goes and asks what will happen next, but Vegeta seems to know just who the next person they might go to is. Far away in a distant part of the universe, we see Beerus, Whis, Champa, and Vados aboard a strange ship, and Beerus seems to be trying to persuade the person on board of the perks of being a god of destruction, like having the respect of the entire universe, but apparently they've been trying to persuade this person for over an hour now as he continues to ponder this decision. Whis then steps in and says that if he were to become a god, that would mean that he would be able to wield the energy of destruction and receive all the training he needs from his predecessors. And this is when Champa asks him what will he do, to which Frieza replies with a smirk. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching until the end. As always, down below in the comments, let me know what you guys think of Dragon Ball New Horizon and this hunt for the next god of destruction. I definitely like this concept of merging the two universes and having to find an all new god. But I also want to know, like, what's gonna happen with Beerus and Champa. Like, do they just go live whatever a regular life for them is now? And what's gonna happen to Whis and Vados? Like, are they both gonna be the angels for the new god of destruction? I mean, I have no idea, but leave your predictions down below as well. And don't forget to go follow me on Twitter for all sorts of giveaways, behind the scenes action, or if you just want to have a way to contact me outside of YouTube. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.